It's Sunday, pretty chilly here in Wisconsin, and came over to Eric's to work on the Gladiator. I'll take you in a minute and show you why. So also thought I'd show everybody around the shop, and it looks like Eric's already got some company here because it looks like cameraman Gene is here and looks like Nate is here. Let's go in and take a look at what I did to the Gladiator. So we were at Frontenac back in October, and I broke the steering box going through a puddle. And that puddle, I also had the freedom tops off on the Gladiator. So called Eric yesterday and said, can I come over and use the new shop to do some cleaning? So I'll show you. And this is after an hour of already cleaning it. I've got probably a good 3 or 4 hours of cleaning yet. There's Nate and Gene just sitting here watching me work. Of course, yeah, they're really good at that. Eric walking around supervising.
Yeah, we're just going to tighten up some things on the Bobcat. We got the plow truck done now, so a couple of things to tighten up on the Bobcat, and then we can start working on the wrecker.
Nice.
So what's all on the list for the wrecker?
Well, as you can see, we got to do some tire work on it first. But the big thing I'm concerned about is we've been having a leak between the transmission and the transfer case, and also a little bit of noise coming from there.
Sounds like a relatively not easy one.
No, so I'm going to have to take the transfer case off, drop that out. Not sure what I'm going to find, but I've already been looking into the possibility of a 3-to-1 low range 205.
Ooh.
And or maybe a doubler.
Fun.
That'd be cool.
Not sure where we're going to go with that, but if we got to take it apart, we might as well upgrade it.
Right. For sure. Do it all at once.
Yep.
What else is on the list?
Let's put an Atlas in it.
What else is on the list? Well, we got to do a bunch of maintenance for sure. Take my front axle apart, pack the wheel bearings, take care of all that, and rear end, take that apart. We got some axle seals leaking back there. Check out the bearings, see how wore they are. It's been a long time since I've looked at those bearings. Fine tune our steering a little bit. Hydro assist is working real well, but I got a really bad squeak in it somewhere. And I would definitely like to put another winch on the rear. Guys out in Utah are running 5, 6, 7 winches now. I've never really noticed the need for that, but I would like, and I have been wanting to put a drag winch on the back of it for a long time.
And then you can try to win the winch game.
Well, you know, I can do with, you know, a couple of winches what those guys seem to use, you know, 4 or 5 winches for, so I don't know.
How about one on the side for an anchor? Use it for
Well,
an anchor.
you know, I mean, they got them on the side, I don't know. I suppose we could put a couple of receiver hitches, one on each side, and have a portable winch or something like that, maybe.
That's what we have on Clifford. That's exactly how we wired it with a quick, so you can move it to the front and the back. I think we should redo all of the sponsor stickers this year too. They're getting pretty worn out. Look for some new sponsors for it.
Well, that's the other thing I do have to do is I have found out that door again and replace the mirror. The window doesn't want to go up and the mirror's ready to fall off. I don't know how that happened. Took a little break from working. We're watching Gene's video.
Really?
Oh.
What?
Hi. Oh, hi. Well, look who's here. Troy.
Hey, how are you doing there?
Rachel. Hi, how you doing? Tighten off road, guys.
Good. Hello. Glad we got you lounging.
Yeah, all kinds of visitors today.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Thought we'd swing in and bring you guys some shop warming goods since you're just about done. Before you finished hanging everything.
Before we finish decorating? Wonderful. That's a great idea. I love it.
We wanted to see the place. We're excited for you.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Take
Excited to check it out.
a tour.
Take a tour.
We're just getting ready to eat. So you stopped at perfect time.
No, I
Yeah.
smelled it cooking. Oh my goodness.
Seat cover offered to cook me ribs today, and when Sea Cover offers to cook ribs, you don't say no.
No.
They're amazing.
I bet you can smell that through the camera lens.
It does smell good.
My goodness. Please show it up.
What is that? Is that bacon?
Oh yeah.
Bacon ranch pasta.
They gotta be good. They just fall right out.
They did.
This pasta is really good.
Can I help a cook? Where'd you go?
She's talking to mom.
They are fantastic. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about Titan. What got you into making Jeep products?
Well, I'd taken a break from off-roading and was into anything with an engine and tires, really.
Aren't we all?
Went from, yeah, right? Went from fast cars and then into motorcycles, back and forth and back and forth. And we bought a Jeep and I started building it, and I think just like everyone, you make a pile of mistakes at first, right? And so I thought, I'm gonna cure this problem and just spend a pile of money and the whole buy once, cry once thing. And then it didn't matter whether it was a $50 part or I bought the same part that was $50 or I spent $500 on it. It was still, I'm picky. I beat the on my stuff, but still, it needs to function. It needs to do what it's supposed to do. And no matter how much I spent, it was all garbage in my head, anyways. Or maybe not garbage, but everything needed improving. So she started talking about, why don't you just do this? Why don't you just do this? And reminded me of the network that I had that I built over years, educating and everything else. And then the simplest thing happened. The dual door hinge step, which is our #1 selling product. The biggest reason is there's nothing else out there on the market. And I know this because this belly here, I'd get up on a step that I had and the roof line pressed against that and the roof rack, and you really couldn't lean over it. And then she's like, well, isn't there something out there with a step like on the top? We looked, couldn't find it, and then she's like, we should just build that. And really that started the whole entire process. So we created that part, and then I made sure, well, not made sure, the biggest thing that was important to me was American made and the best possible materials I could get and still make a little bit of money on. So all of our fasteners are either stainless steel or custom machined aluminum. When we can't figure out a solution where it's something that's not made in the U.S. Where most people would go to China and have it manufactured, I still find a manufacturer in the U.S. or a machine shop and have it custom made. So like those steps, most companies use like a double-sided foam tape or something like that. We built what we call a standoff, and it's a tapered, thick washer made out of aluminum that fits the groove for the bolt where it goes into the hinge. So we solved the way to keep it off the paint, look good, and it won't ever break down over time. So that led into a pile of other parts, and then we got a pile, and now we have fun doing it.
Well, that's so you see something that you want to do that isn't made, and you design it yourself. That's that's what we all do, isn't it?
That's right, actually. That is actually what we all do. So no, and that I wish I could find a way to fit that in that big of a nutshell, but it really is. It's I think every off-roader, when you can't figure out, you can't find it, you make it.
You can't find what you want or what you need, you make it.
That's right.
Fabrication, yes. So it all started out for looking for something that you needed and couldn't find.
That's right.
That's
the way-
it. That's
a
it in
good
a
way to
nutshell.
do it.
So how did you come up with the name Titan?
Well, there's an interesting story to that. So, sounds silly now that I want to talk about it, but I'd never had a relationship with a dog my entire life. And my wife had always dreamed about having a Great Dane. So we got our first Dane, and then we lost him when he was 4 years old.
Unexpectedly.
Very, very unexpectedly while we were on vacation.
Broke the whole family. So
It-
Yeah.
it was a very difficult time for us.
It was, and in the meantime, we were starting a business, so his name was Titan.
Ah.
So yeah, it's a way to
Named it
remember.
after him.
That is a really good way to.
That's a way better story than how whiskey and bourbon got their names.
That is.
How would you not tear it up? It's you don't have the open, like you are not in Moab where 90% of it's wide open.
Dude, last year we were where were we? We were at, not front end, we were at Apple Valley Farms on that backside. And we got ourselves wrapped around, he had one on the hook, and we got ourselves wrapped around a tree. And it took us like 10 minutes and he just kept doing the Austin Powers.
I'm sure I've seen you get the chainsaw. Trim a few branches off in a while.
That's why we carry one.
See, you question why I got the chainsaw. We just got back from wheeling in Mark Twain National.
Oh, yeah, down in Missouri.
In Missouri, yep.
Yeah, down by
And,
Snore.
yep, down by Snore. So we went to Snore last year, and then we went further down to Hot Springs on the same trip. And I learned not to make sure you've got everything you could possibly think, everything. And now I carry an angle grinder everywhere I go because in a hotel parking lot at midnight, I'm out there with an angle grinder, making room. That's right. That's right. She's like, "Are you really going to in the parking lot at the hotel?" Yes, I'm going to. I'm going. This is not working. I need to take some of this
for
Jeep
the same
off.
reason. We have angle grinder.
Not like Rory does, because I just tow them out. Go back to their campsite, let them fix it.
So we have,
This is nice for weight in the Gladiator too, because my God, I gotta figure out how to get a lot of weight over the rear tires.
we carry the tools, all of 2 impacts, cutoff wheel, ratchets, just about everything that we need. And then Eric had an old farm jack forever that took a hammer to beat on to make it work, and we finally got him a high lift. Finally, a new one. Dude, it was inevitable. Every time the high lift would come out, you'd also have to go get the hammer. Anyway, go get me the hammer. Mara, give me the hammer.
No, I don't want to.
Yep. I can't believe how much I was able to. So in Titan, I've got what's the company name? It's an XG cargo system. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those. And I can't do it quite anymore because I've ripped every pocket and I'm tired of begging the wife to sew another pocket. But more tools than you could ever see. So then I had an issue in Moab where come off a couple of big boulders and boom, it implodes. So then I had to go get a new netting cargo, what do they call it? Cargo restraint system. And it just cuts over the top. So now with the Gladiator, it's so nice. I just fill bags and
You're looking for
totes would be way better though.
you're looking for the,
And then the Gladiator needs the weight and the Wrangler I want all the weight out of.
So Rhino sent us a couple of these.
I was gonna buy these deck.
Huh?
Have you seen the deck? It's called the deck.
Yeah, I didn't want to lose the space.
Yeah.
And I really didn't want to lose the space. I liked the concept, but Rhino sent us a couple of these, and these are by far the best tool bags that we've come across. We would go through one a
These,
season.
and I wanted one.
We would
So
go
they-
through one a season, and Chris
They work
and him.
best?
yeah,
Yeah.
I like this one. It gets kind of heavy, when you fill it up, it gets kind of heavy, but.
does.
It's,
But it can hold a lot.
you just grab the bag and you go to the,
And
Go to where you're
unlike
working.
the other ones that we've seen, they don't label all the stuff, which is you're unzipping every pocket.
That is nice. I didn't even
And
see
so
that.
it's really cool to have them labeled,
Yeah, that is nice.
and they're Velcroed on, so you could actually pull one off.
Yep, I need to have about.
Yeah, Rhino did a good job
4 or 5 of those.
designing those. Yeah.
That is sweet. I'll have to have them because right now I'm just using the big DeWalt bags,
I know.
and
Me too.
And it's like I'm on to buying, number 3, number 4 of the same one. So if I take the Gladiator, I got a set for Gladiator and the Wrangler. I'm tired of it because this would just solve everything.
yep,
Yeah, they're really
This is
slick.
one set and
it rolls up and
trade in between. Yeah, that's nice.
it's empty right now, so that's why.
I use their strapping on the Wrangler, and they make the best straps too. Well,
Yeah,
for
they
the
make
money.
really good straps. My favorite, because they've just held up so well. And
You seen
even
these?
completely full and so heavy.
Sorry to interrupt you. I was just making sure she saw
Oh,
those.
yeah, I was looking.
So I make because if I see typical of a married man, I'm gonna throw myself under the bus. I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. My wife, on the other hand, if I say, "Hey, honey, don't let me forget these," we will, I won't forget.
Yep. Well, and they're so durable that it stays on the wrecker all season. Chris's stays in
On
the
the back.
YJ.
You can tell this has been
On the
used.
back.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah,
not
I throw it
coming
on the
apart
back of the
anywhere.
wrecker all the time, and
go.
it's out there in the elements and everything else, and I toss it on the back.
Sold.
And,
Like I said, Chris had tried a bunch of different ones over the years, canvas, things like that, and they always end up ripping or tearing or the
Yeah,
zippers.
my DeWalt
loose.
bags, and they're expensive, and I tear them
know.
every time.
I know. And Rhino sent us 2 of these, and wow, it's crazy how well they've held up.
That's when you find something that you like and you can use and doesn't break. That's like literally exactly what the concept when you asked earlier, like the company. That's what it is. It's you want, if you can buy something, you shouldn't have to buy the same thing 10 times.
right.
So it's nice when they actually hold up and do what they're supposed to do.
Anytime you guys want to stop at a shop and, you know, turn a wrench, help out, do some projects, come for just some ribs.
Yeah, man, we'll come for those ribs. Those ribs are amazing. You did such a fantastic job.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And as we say thank you, we came out here to get you guys some stuff. So I wanted to start with some apparel.
Wonderful.
Got you a couple
So we got
hats.
some hats, some Titan hats.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you like hats?
Got a sweatshirt.
Ooh,
Can't not have hoodies.
Yes.
got
It is Minnesota.
It's
It is
Minnesota,
Wisconsin.
it gets cold.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It is frigid out here.
Look at that.
And we also got you a couple t-shirts.
Excellent. We like t-shirts. Yeah. Wonderful. Well, we got some stuff for you too.
Awesome. Thank you.
Here's some of
Yeah.
our shirts with our
Awesome.
newer logo. We may stick with it, we may
That's
not.
very cool.
Jury's not in yet on that.
Oh, I dig it. Oh, check out the
And the
bag.
rector's got, yep, it's got the rector on the back.
That's awesome. That is super cool, Eric. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Hope we got some of the right sizes there.
I'm certain. That one looked like the big boy shirt. I've got it. Well, you know, Eric, I appreciate you having us out. And as I said, we brought some shop armigans that I'd like the chance to.
Oh,
Yeah, we watched the video. More gifts, yeah. We watched the video of some things going on the wall, so we thought we'd add a little to that.
okay. What do we got here? Oh, look at that.
Reminded us of the wrecker.
That's a little straighter than the door on the record.
more straighter.
It is definitely a little straighter.
This ain't caved in.
And it has a mirror too.
Take some notes.
That'll look awesome. on
I think,
the-
yeah, and I think there's something else in the
Something
bottom.
else too?
Yeah, no shop is complete without one of those.
Uh-oh. Hey, that's kind of heavy. What do we got here?
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, a Route 66
Bottle opener.
bottle opener. Oh, Blake's gonna love you for that one. He can never find his bottle opener. He's got 100 of them, but he can never find any one of them.
Me either. We've got the same one in our shop.
Perfect. Absolutely. You
Well,
bet.
Yeah, I'm glad you like them. We put some thought in that, but we got a little more for you guys. We know you're more. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You guys have been gracious, and after those ribs, I feel like I didn't bring enough. They were that good. But you know, we know your whole team's volunteers. You guys do a ton for the off-road community in Minnesota, Wisconsin, the entire upper Midwest, and we know your team's volunteers. I just don't feel like they get enough appreciation. So we brought some stuff for Toby. We would love for you guys to throw on Toby early.
Absolutely. We'll certainly do that.
You wanna grab
bet.
Yes. This for you.
Oh, boy.
So start with this guy here. So this is one of my favorites actually. I use this in all of our games.
Okay.
So if I can do a great repackage roll there.
Yes, we do.
So this is a Sherler hitch step / skid plate. And we can get it out of here.
Oh. Yep, that's gonna work really good in Toby. And
Yeah.
we don't use using the pintle hitch all the time anymore.
Well, and that's what we see a lot of people do. They either leave their hitch in or they leave something in to keep the Jeep from catching damage. And quite frankly, it doesn't look as nice as that does.
No.
And Blake can still plow dirt like he did at one of the events.
Yeah,
He can
absolutely.
still plow dirt like he's in Texas.
Well, and step up into the bed of the truck's really nice too, so you can just get
Yeah.
something in and out of it quick. Yeah,
Yeah, without opening the tailgate and,
got it.
and all of that. Oh, he'll love that. That's wonderful.
Yeah, yeah. And then,
And that's one of your products. I see.
yeah, this is one of ours.
Titan.
Yep. And then there, we couldn't not bring you guys, and especially for Toby, because a couple reasons. They look really rad. 2, super functional, and 3, I understand in the woods it's really tight spaces and get.
It does get tight. We were on a trail just recently, one of our videos. Blake had to do what, about a 30-point turn on one of the corners. He was playing Austin Powers in the tunnel.
Well, that's kind of one of the reasons I like these. So they serve a lot of purposes. So I'll just show you what they are.
Okay.
Kind of go from there. So we talk about all the time. Made in the USA.
Yeah.
That's right. That's massively important to us. But so this here, another step. So these are called the dual door hinge steps. Sorry, this is making a fun noise opening this.
Okay.
And I was just here. I'm just gonna hand this to you so you can go get the rest of the way. It's for you.
Okay.
For your team. I left him to struggle, so I don't.
Oh.
So these are called a dual door hinge step.
Okay.
So first, if he ever decides to do a roof rack, you got 2 steps and get up to the top. But you know, I kind of knew that this would be cool for Toby because he and I spoke. And let me tell you, this will allow him to press up against a tree, keep trees off the doors. As we're leaning all the time, wheeling, I find myself using this to keep rocks and the side of, like for example, in dresser, all the time you're leaned over and there's just a massive dirt mound on the side.
Absolutely.
This helps keep the Jeep. It has saved my
This
Jeep.
helps the Jeep stand off from some of the obstacles on the trail.
Thank you. That's
Wow.
exactly what it does. It works fantastic. Mine has taken a massive beating.
Chris is gonna love that.
Yes.
For
I think
sure.
so.
Because Blake puts this Toby into many spots that it should not.
Yeah, I bet. Blake and I had a quick conversation about that the last time I saw him, and it really made me think that had to go on Toby.
Yeah, he tries to follow the director, and Toby does real good at that, but Toby's a lot prettier than the director.
That's what I'm thinking the whole time. Toby's a whole lot prettier.
So, where I don't mind to sacrifice a little scraping paint.
Scraping paints, denting doors, missing mirrors.
Yeah,
Yeah, and if you notice, it's all on my side.
I have good vision on my side. I know how far away I am from it.
He's just trying to scare you, Mara.
Well, we'll have to include that in an install video real soon.
Yeah, that would be awesome. You know what? I'd love a chance to come back down for that. When you guys decide to do that, they're a really, actually, surprisingly easy install. A lot of people are intimidated by those door hinge bolts, and there's a real simple process that I use.
There's an easy way to get those out?
It's top secret. There is an easy way to get those
Top
out.
secret?
Top secret. We'll share it with everyone.
We'll share it with everyone. Well, yeah, absolutely. We will. We'll have you back out when we go to do that.
That'd be awesome. Tell you what, man, it's been a blast, and you know, we talked a little bit about the last time we saw you. Be kind of cool to do a little bit of a partnership. So the last thing I brought you, another thing to hang on the wall.
Another thing to hang on?
Yeah, it's a little bigger though.
Wonderful.
It's a little bigger.
A little bigger?
You've got a lot of space to fill.
We do have a lot of space to fill, and I'm hoping that as we fill that space, we can cut down on the echo a little bit.
Yeah, that will help actually. I'm certain of it. So yeah, why don't we show you what that looks like next?
Sure.
Alright, here's that last thing we got, Chad.
Oh.
A bat?
A bat. A big bat. It's a stick so you guys can beat up Eric. It's large.
Wow.
Keep going, keep going.
Keep going, keep going. Oh, that's gonna look wonderful on the wall.
Yeah, just like we talked about that partnership, Eric.
Absolutely. Use promo code BSF10.
Yeah, get 10% off.
Absolutely.
This is gonna look pretty cool in here, I really think so. Notice the color we actually chose. Does it look a little familiar?
Looks a little familiar. Yeah, looks a lot like the record.
Some things are intentional. It was an accident completely, but I had that,
Yep. That works.
This is pretty big, where are we gonna stick it?
Well, we're gonna put this up on the wall. Probably that wall over there.
So you guys are doing this up on the wall.
Yes?
Mara's like, I'm not doing this one by myself.
We can do that, absolutely. So, we got a promo code now for Titan products. Use BSF10.
Yep,
We'll have a link in the description.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
Awesome.
bet. Sounds like a good partnership to me.
I'm excited, Eric. I really am. I'm so excited you had us out.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So what do you call this again?
This is the trailer hitch step.
Oh, how do you install that?
I'll show you.
Okay.
So, and then we made 3 different holes, so that way you can have it at different depths. And if you have a tire carrier on, you can obviously have it out farther to get up over that.
No, that doesn't interfere with like backup cameras or anything.
It does not at all.
Oh, okay.
Pretty simple, just the pin. Put that in. And then you can also use it as a step. Step on it. Oh. Just like that.
Oh, you can even plow dirt with it.
You sure
Just
can.
like in Texas. Boys, I love that.
All right. Let's put this up on the wall here.
Eric, do not fall off that ladder. But if you do, it'll be really fun.
That's great.
Nate, you need to come down.
They're on top of ladder, but I'm not sure.
Hold on.
There it is. Eric, you either gotta come up on the left, or you gotta come down on the right. There you go.
Up there?
That's good. A little higher up on the right now. There you go.
No, move it to the other wall. Get that promo code.
Look at you got it. You're doing it now. Stretch it out a little.
Nate and I have to hurry up and run home and be the first users to use the new promo code.
Stretch it out. Okay, you want to stretch it up? Made it a little up higher. So go bubble on it.
No, it was flat, Mark. No, it was flat.
There is a little bit of a bubble in it. It's not big.
I wasn't filming.
Baby.
No.
What?
Okay. Were you filming the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't.
I'm not sure how
I
big.
didn't swear you to record. I thought I could too. It wasn't recording. So as long as they got it.
Okay.
If she got it from up there, I can just leave it.
Well, I have to make sure I can get it. You'll have to help me get it off of that phone because I never.
No,
That's
no,
not
that's
my
me. That's Gene's
Oh,
phone.
that's Gene's phone.
Yeah,